Without.
And welcome back to you
Thank
here
you.
In the studio. We're live in New York. We want to get right to your top 3 weather stories this morning.
That's right. Got a lot going on.
In the west, that's going to kick everything out, but it's also going to cause the storms.
Right. So think about this. The visible surface of the sun is 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
A lightning strike can be hot as 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so can you even imagine what that feels like? I have no idea. I touch the stove and it's a problem, right? Well, here are a few people describing what it feels like in their own words.
Wow. That's just kind of freaky stuff.
It's especially the way they describe it, you know, twisting around. You can see it coming out of your hand. That's bizarre.
Well, a lot of myths about lightning out there, including heat lightning, actually not caused by summertime heat.
So what it is this lightning that is, you know, pretty far away from you. And so here's a little example.
Thank you so much, Kate. Well, as we get deeper into hurricane season, we're not going to let up here at the Weather Channel.
Well, we had a very special guest at the Weather Channel headquarters in Atlanta on Tuesday. A little friend of ours named Daniel came to visit us with the help of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And from talking Torcons with Dr. Forbes to tropical updates and explaining the life cycle of a tornado with Mike Bettis, he had a pretty exciting day.
I think Bettis just adopted him, right? Taking away in his tornado tractor. Cool stuff there, Daniel. We're so glad that you got to come to the Weather Channel and visit us. Okay, we're going to talk about what's happening here along the West Coast. This is our water vapor imagery. It shows us what's happening in the mid to upper levels. And this is our big spin in the atmosphere. This is going to pull into the West Coast and cause severe weather as we head late into the week and into the weekend. So here we have our system that's going to have the moisture, and then this is that upper level low I just showed you. Dr. Postel, something's going on in the studio. I don't know. What's going on over there? This thing's falling, people tripping. Well, residents of Indiana were taken by surprise Tuesday when an EF1 tornado moved through, downing power lines and also trees and damaging homes and vehicles. The winds were estimated at 100 miles an hour.
Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, June 25th, 2014. Welcome back to Wake Up With Al.
We are live here at the bottom of the hour, and we do have that threat for some storms pushing through the Northeast.
That's right, and more rain for flooded Minnesota. We're this and on into parts of Oklahoma as well, Steph.
Okay, so we're going to stay on this theme of the rain. It is not into the I-95 corridor yet, but it is certainly muggy out there. Our relative humidities this morning, if you step out the door, in the 80s. It feels like you're in Florida. I mean, it just is going to smack you in the face.
Feeling very
really, you're
this
in yeah, I know. Really, all along your body, you're just going to get one big boom with all this humidity. So here we go. We do have flood advisories anywhere from Watertown down into Cleveland. This is where the rain is located this morning, but it is going to make its way to the I-95 corridor, it looks like, into the evening hours. So here are some of the showers. They're not too bad right now, but get some of that daytime heating, and they'll be a little more explosive, a little more convective.
It's like he did that last time.
Yeah, well, we're going to see.
I like when LeBron used to do the chalk in the air. Like, I hate he doesn't do that little thing anymore. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I have no idea. No idea. None whatsoever.
Okay.
Hey, I know what's coming up next, though.
The day ahead.
Yeah,
you do know weather. You might not know basketball. He used to do this thing where he would take chalk out and he'd throw in the air and get everyone all riled up.
Wow, make it snow in there.
Yeah, we should do that at the start of our show to get everyone like fired up for the show. Boom, you know? Okay, so here's a look what's happening in the southeast. Mother Nature is going to be throwing down the water here into the southeast. It will be hit and miss scattered thunderstorm. Yes, that was a combination of those two words there. And we will have, you know, of course, the heat and humidity. Atlanta, it's going to be hot and sunny for you. So if you're laying in the pool, you definitely need to, if you're going to the pool, you need the raft to lay in it. Here into the northeast, showers by the Great Lakes, moves into the I-95 corridor as we head into the evening hours. Roker.
All right. Panhandle of Texas, Steph.
It is a hot start to the day in the Northeast. People are going to be schwitzing.
And humid.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's humid, schwitzy. That means you're going to get sweaty. So we are going to see warm temperatures and also into Virginia.
All right. Well, some other folks have been dealing with a lot of rain and a lot of water. Parts of Minnesota underwater right now this morning. At least 35 counties under a state of emergency.
Areas around the Crow River and Delano are seeing some of the biggest problems with the rivers reaching near record high levels. And that's where we find Janelle Klein this morning. And Janelle, is this a little late in the season to see flooding like this? Usually I feel like we see it a little bit closer, you know, to right after the winter season.
Right, you get that snow melt.
Yeah.
There's sandbags. Are they doing a lot of sandbagging? damaging dozens of homes and business. Miles outside of Cleveland, they are cleaning up after an EF1 tornado damaged nearly 4 dozen homes and businesses yesterday evening.
So no one was hurt. That's the good news. There are some homeowners asking why they didn't hear any warning sirens. The Weather Channel's Scott Newell has more from Brunswick.
I wonder if people know or knew that the sirens have been disconnected.
That's messed up.
Wow.
Really messed up.
All right, well, lightning, very common with severe storms, but what are the different types of lightning? Let's go in depth at the science behind lightning. We're going to do that in less than 10 minutes.
There's actually 5 different ways, so we're going to have that.
There. In 14 seasons as quarterback of the New York Giants, our next guest won 2 Super Bowls, including his near-perfect MVP, I'm saying perfect, MVP performance in Super Bowl 21.
Thankfully, we haven't scared him off.
Something that you weren't worried about before, but 4 years ago, you go to the doctor for what you think's a routine skin cancer screening, and all of a sudden, something happened you weren't expecting. 2 in 10 adult men see their dermatologist for annual skin cancer screening. So you've partnered with the American Academy of Dermatology to encourage guys to get screened more.
You're highly likely to get cancer if you get burned when you're a kid, right? It starts off there.
Well, all the times I got burned.
From the stormy Midwest, we turn to the stormy Northeast and show you the setup we have here. Southerly flow with the relative humidities. It just feels awful. It's going to feel well above 90 degrees here into the afternoon hours. Front coming through. It's going to move the rain from the Great Lakes into the Northeast, and it'll hit the Northeast, the I-95 corridor, as we head into the overnight hours and into the early morning hours. So our humidities, it's 87% relative humidity in places like Harrisburg right now. So it's rough going as you head out the door. You are just going to feel that thick air. Ow, it hurts.
Lucky enough, because you really have to catch it within a window of like 20 hours to smell the rotting flesh smell.
Here's the sick thing. I want to go smell that flower. That I really do. Don't you guys want to know what it smells like?
People line up for this, Al. People, they line up for this.
I would too.
And they used to go see public executions too, but that doesn't mean you want it to come back. All right, well.
It's like one of those here. This smells awful. Smell it.
Smell that, right. Hey, or Stephanie, this is bad. Taste it. Tell me if this is bad. Taste it.
All right. Well, we know AMHQ will be good, so we want people to watch that.
It's not smelly. There's no smell.
Thanks so much. That does it for us on our edition.
Yeah, we're going to see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for your latest weather updates. Don't forget
we'll actually do it today at 10 a.m.
Oh, today works too.
Okay.
Yeah, every day at 10 a.m.
She's still thinking about that smell.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you later, folks.